Hi everyone, it's Amy from Cohuna here. Sorry I'm a little bit late. It's a couple of minutes past 1, but I've had a bit of a technical problem, but I think we're all fixed up now. Sorry, I'm on the very busy King George Street, the main street of Cohuna, and I'm heading out to the Gumbau Island. So aren't I lucky? Today I'm going to do a little bit of a different Lunchtimes with locals. Bear with me for a second, because I was a little bit disorganised this week and I had a couple of people in mind and I didn't interview them, didn't ask them early enough, I guess, and they weren't able to come. So that's fine because everyone's very busy. So often things work out for the best, and I have actually got a local to interview today. I'll surprise you with that later on. But I just wanted, a lot of people send us messages, you know, wanting to know more about Cohuna. We also get a lot of ex-locals watching, which is amazing. They like to know what's going on with people, what's happening down the street. So I thought I could dedicate an episode to people like that. And I'm going to give you a bit of a walking tour. Mind the huffing and puffing, I've got a little bit of a cold. But I'm going to give you a walking tour because at the moment our waterfront precinct, you might have noticed if you're a local, is having quite a lot of renovations and work done. So that's quite interesting, and even locals might not know what's actually happening and what the plans are. I'm not an expert, but I've got a bit of an idea of what's going on. But just for those people who haven't been to Cohuna, miss Cohuna, want to come to Cohuna, live here and just want to see it from a different perspective, how about we do just a little bit of a tour around here. I'm on the bridge to the biggest inland island in the southern hemisphere, or the world, I'm not sure. I'm sure someone will correct me. Make sure you're interacting. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you've got any questions or comments or any happy memories. I remember when this bridge was open, when I was like 8 or something, and we had to decorate our bikes and ride across it. So there's the Gumbau Creek there. And the water fountain isn't going today because the creek's quite low. But that was called the Millennial Fountain. So that was opened on New Year's Eve of year 2000 as a celebration of the year 2000 coming in. I can remember that too. So yeah, say hi. Hi everyone who's watching. We're just doing a little bit of a tour of the waterfront precinct, I'm going to call it. It's part of the Cohuna waterfront plan, and if you've never been over here to this part of town, it's really great to have. We've sort of got the separate parts. We've got the main street, and then we've got the sporting and recreation area over here. And yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful day. Hope it's a beautiful day where you guys are. Hi Ella, thanks for waving. So we're coming into Apex Park and the skate park. So this is open now. It was closed for quite a while there, but that's usually filled with kids and grown-up kids having a lot of fun there. I don't know what year that was made, but I do know that there's a project at the moment and that's going to get redeveloped and renovated and made really amazing for all the kids. So hi Coral, she's from Parks New South Wales, born in Cohuna. Oh, hi, thanks for watching. Hi everyone. So we're in Apex Park at the moment, and we were lucky enough to have the old toilet block replaced, which a lot of people will remember. And this is our new beautiful toilet block, opened up about 12 months ago, I think. I did try and do some research on this morning, but you know, Carol's watching, but she's got to go to the village soon. Oh, that's okay, Carol. Hopefully I'm going to be able to walk through here. It looks like we've got some tradies working over here. So this is what's called Apex Park, and it's obviously having a big redevelopment done. They've removed some of the play equipment and the old jetty and replacing it with a new camp kitchen. I believe this is a barbecue area, lots of concrete paths, bespoke furniture, outdoor furniture I read on the ad, and it's going to make it a little bit more accessible for people who have mobility issues, which is going to be amazing, and just really link up all the different features here. So the toilets, the car park, the skate park, and the water. I'm just going to go past the tradie shoots here. Hey boys, how are ya? And they've got their tradie music going. So they're local tradies here. Oh, look at these beautiful posts. I don't know what they're going to be for. Hopefully someone will be able to tell me. They look amazing. I can take some of them around to my house if they want. So this is Apex Lake. I guess that's what it's called. And it's just so absolutely beautiful here. Everyone loves coming here in summer. Look at the lush green grass. You can come sit on the lake's edge. It's quite, you can see the bank there, so you can have a swim, but you can also just paddle, quite safe with the kids there. So this is actually a new jetty that's been put in here. Jan, this area is going to be amazing when finished. It is going to be amazing. And you can see across there, that is Murray Sound, I think. Gosh, we've got so many great developments. I want to make sure I get that right and having a mind blank here. But there's new houses being built over there and blocks of lands that have been sold. So what an amazing place to build a house and come and live in Cohuna on the water's edge here. There's a lot of swans in. You might not be able to see them at the moment, but there's a lot of swans in there. So I'm just walking around here, and the old jetty has been replaced, and we have a brand new jetty here which has got lighting on it. It's got some umbrellas on it. Probably not going to comment on them, but that's okay. Everyone has their own opinion. But that's just going to be a really amazing place to spend some time in summer. Really, overall, it's going to be all absolutely beautiful. Apparently, it's going to be all planted out with some native trees and bushes and landscaped. It's a little bit scruffo at the moment in parts, but you know, that's to be expected. What a day. How's everyone going? How beautiful is this? So this, I believe, is part of the stage 1 of the Cohuna waterfront plan. Just let me get my bit of paper because I don't want to get any of this wrong, because funding comes from all sorts of places and I know I'll be wrong. That's something. Part of the Gunawara waterfront master plan, which had community consultations done, and I'll turn it around so you can see me for a seckie. Yeah, Gunawara waterfront master plan, community consultations were done to find out what the people in our community thought was required, necessary, and what they'd really like to see in their spaces, supported by the Federal Regional Growth Fund. So at the redevelopment of Apex Park is part of stage 1 of the Cohuna waterfront project. So we'll have a talk about some of the other stages in a minute too. Hopefully someone else is watching that may be part of the committee or works for the council, I don't know, and gives me a little bit more insight. But no matter what, it's just so good to see some development happening here. I think the last thing, apart from the toilets, was done was the skate park, and that was quite a while ago. And then I'll just spin the camera around and show you. I don't spend much time here anymore because my kids are big kids, but here is the amazing Cohuna playground, and this was actually, I'm sure it was built 20 years ago because my son's 20 and I'm sure it was here before he was born. So it's stood the test of time. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, sorry about the puffing. And yeah, many happy memories in this park. It's fenced safely so that, you know, mums and dads can come and grandparents can come and sit in here and relax while the kids are playing, not worry that they're going to sort of be running off into the water and everything. And then you can make a barbecue or have a picnic or something like that. And I'll show you around the corner here. My throat's getting dry now. We have the exercise area. So there's some exercise equipment there that we can use to get fit on. So it's just beautiful to have a bit of a walk around all the walking tracks, and then you can come over and do a few push-ups and sit-ups on the exercise equipment here. Look at the pelicans over in the background. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to work out how to zoom in. No, don't know if I'm going to be able to. What's that do? No. Anyway, there's pelicans over there. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Okay. Sorry about that. I should have bought me water, but I can't carry my gimbal and my phone and my bit of paper. I'm going to go over here because something else interesting has been happening over here. Try not to get run over. Something interesting is happening over here. The redevelopment of the entrance to the recreation reserve, which needed a little bit of attention. When we have footy games, there's often cars parked all the way, you know, all the way out on the road because we got to pay to get through the gate and everything. And the Lions Club had done a really good job of putting a little shelter there quite a while ago, but that was pretty amazing. Hi Sharon. Sorry, I'm trying to get my gimbal to work properly. Stop. Yeah, there we go. So this has all been redeveloped to make it a little bit more accessible for when footy and cricket and all the other events and everything are on. And it's part of some drought funding. Let me get that right. Rec reserve entrance, and a new electronic scoreboard is going to be going up at some stage. And that's part of the round 1 of the drought funding, which was awarded to the council, and then they divided it up between all the towns in the Gunawara Shire. okay. But over here, let's have a look at it. Got some other local tradies. It's like tradie day today. They are, looks like they're building the fence. And here's our new gates over here. And the fence previously way back there, wire sort of fence there, and now is going to be brought right back in with a nice black frame there, and into the new Cohuna Recreation Reserve. Oh, I've just worked out how to do zooming in. Oh no, it's not working. Okay, so this is the new entrance to the Cohuna Recreation Reserve. All right, now I've got some two fine looking fellows over here. Hello, how are we going?
Good, Amy, how are you?
Good. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, Amy.
This is Mick Geurts from Mick Geurts Plumbing and Gas Fitting. Did I get that right? That's close enough. He's actually on Facebook, so make sure you're looking him up. And my friend Seckle. That's all. John Seckle.
John.
I was going to say I only know him as Seckle. So what are you? No, you're just Seckle. So you're here, you've been roped in to help Mick today, have you?
I've been roped in to help Michael today.
You're almost a local, I'd say.
Local.
Yeah, Menangatang,
Yeah.
rightio. Well, we're not quite as remote as that up here. So.
I've been self-isolating.
Yes. Oh, good idea. Well, there's not too many people up there. So, yeah. Oh, so Mick, tell me about your involvement in the development of the new entrance to the recreation reserve. What have you been working on?
Well, as you can see, all this entrance and fencing and everything, the council gave me a call and asked me if I did anything like this. And
Yes,
I said yes.
you do.
I've done a bit of fencing and the like, so
It looks amazing.
that's come up really well.
Yeah. So they gave you like a plan, and then
They
you
gave me a plan
Yep.
and supplied the ticket box and the signs and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put it all together. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. It's been needing to happen for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
And even though you are a plumber by trade and gas fitter, I know that you are quite capable of doing this because you've actually built your own house.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah, so where did you settle? What's your story?
Well, we came here in about 6 years ago, and we are on the island,
Yep.
about 2.5 k's out of town, on about 12 acres. Fantastic, beautiful little town. My father moved here about 10 years ago, and we were living in Broome at the time. We came here for a visit, and yeah, fell in love with the place.
I love stories like that. I can't believe you've been here 6 years. It's amazing, isn't it? How fast that's gone.
Yeah.
So coming from Broome and Ballarat, I think some of your
Ballarat
history was
originally,
in,
yeah,
exactly.
We spent 5 years in Broome before here, but had to get out of Ballarat. It was too cold.
Yes, exactly. And you've chosen Cohuna as your home. So, you know, as a lot of people watching will have, and there's a lot of people watching that are ex-locals and they like to catch up with what's happening around town. So, well, thank you so much for moving to Cohuna, bringing your business to Cohuna. I thought it'd be good for people to put a face to the name and the ute and trailer that keep driving around, and also the house out in the island, which also has a Airbnb part to it, so you probably haven't been able to really use that very much.
No, not lately, no, but hopefully soon when all this pandemic stuff ends.
Exactly. So I'll put a link to that as well as your business on the comments of this video so that people know how to get in touch with you. What sort of work do you prefer to do? This type of stuff?
Plumber by trade, but yeah, I definitely prefer this. After 28 years of plumbing, I've liked the change. So
Yeah.
fencing, it's all good.
Fencing, sheds, air conditioners, that sort of stuff. All right.
I have a crack at anything.
You're just one of those handymen. If anyone needs a job done, contact Mick and he'll probably be right into it. And you've brought your family as well, your lovely wife Sam.
Wife and my
two daughters that go to school locally. Yeah. And tell us about Sam's job, because I actually think that's a very cool story as well.
Sam's a FIFO worker in the Pilbara.
She is, but what does she do?
She
So
drives
cool.
massive dump trucks. Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. I know, she is.
Yeah.
And so, but she's been here a little while too, hasn't she?
Yes.
For the last few months, so...
Yeah, she's been stuck at home for the last few months until all this stuff ends.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for talking with us, and I'll let you keep going with your job. I'm going to keep doing a tour of the waterfront precinct, all this work that's happening. It's amazing, isn't it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great for the town.
I can't wait till footy season starts up and we can actually use this ticket box and everything.
Right. Yeah,
Awesome.
sure.
Well, thank you. Nice running into you. That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yes.
You fancy that.
See you, Amy.
Thanks, bye. So there you go. Anyone who's looking for a plumber, there's a few plumbers in town, but that's Mick. And I've always wanted to get him on Lunchtimes with Locals, but we've never really been able to work it out. And it was just funny that Shan, my husband, said, oh, I saw Mick working over at the fence at the rec reserve. And I was like, really? I was going to do a tour there today. So I called Mick and said, hey, would you mind coming on? It works out really well. So yeah, he agreed to be part of our Lunchtimes with Locals video. So if anyone else ever wants to have a go, I like to work with businesses who support Cohuna Co and support us, obviously, because, you know, it's nice for all businesses to support each other. You don't have to be a part of Cohuna Co Collective to go on this video. I will go and interview anyone with an interesting story, but, you know, it is nice if you can join my email list, or if you do want to look into joining Cohuna Co Collective, then Mick and Sam are a part of it, definitely. And I actually also helped them get their Facebook go up and going and their logo, and just sort of get a few business things tidied up when they were sort of starting to put their name out there in Cohuna. So I've become really good friends with these guys. They're great fun, and yeah, Mick's a great tradie, so make sure you get in touch if you need anyone. I'm going to turn it around again now. And oh, look at that view, so good. Now this is sort of, I think, one of the sites that's touted to be the site for our new pool. Hopefully, there's been a plan put out and funded by a local group and people, done by a local architect, Alex Hoare, AKH Designs, Alexander Greer now, and this is where they hope that the new pool would be built. Our pool currently is falling into the Gumbow Creek. It's right next to the Gumbow Creek over here. I'll show you later on, and it desperately needs to be moved or redeveloped. Spent a lot of money on it, so we've been trying to get the council involved on that for quite a long time, and hopefully it's going to be moving in the right direction shortly. And then this is what's called the RV park. There's actually some RVs in here today, which is amazing. They have been gone for quite a while, obviously, due to the pandemic, but look at them in there. Now, who wouldn't want to park in there? Look at the beautiful view, right on the water, free camping. Now, you do have to be self-contained, which means you have your own water, shower, toilet, no power or anything like that here, so you've got to have your own power. And you're not allowed to have fire. So that's just all the restrictions. I mean, there's plenty of other places to camp if you're not self-contained, and you can always go to the caravan park. You can go out the bush if you want to have a fire. But yeah, as for location, it's right across from the street. And what we find is that a lot of people who come and stay in the RV park here, as people in the caravan park and down the bush do too, they go into town, they buy up on all their groceries, they have a meal at the tavern, and they buy their fuel, and yeah, it's just really amazing for our town to have these tourists to come and stay. Once this car goes past, I'll give you a spin around. Hello. All right, so this is sort of like the sports precinct as well, I guess, is the water. Everything's just so central here in Cohuna. That's the Cohuna Bowls Club. We've got two bowls clubs in Cohuna, the Cohuna Bowls Club and the Cohuna Golf Bowls Club out at the golf course. So bowls is obviously a very popular sport in Cohuna, and all the greens are absolutely perfectly maintained, and you can hire the bowling club and the golf club for events and things like that, the kitchens and that sort of thing. And then obviously back over there, that's where the footy oval and footy change rooms and everything are located. I think it's the biggest oval in, apart from the MCG, in Australia. Well, that's the old folklore anyway. I'm not really sure how accurate it is. Right, how are we all going? Anyone got some comments for me there? Hi Sam. Oh, I helped you. That's amazing. Well, I feel like I didn't really, because we just sort of had a chat and tossed around some ideas, and sometimes that's all it takes. And I was testing it out just to see if that's the type of thing that I really like, and I was on such a high after I spoke to you, you know, just tossing around ideas about how you could get your name out there, and yeah, just to sort of set your business up for success and to help it grow. And that obviously is my passion now, that I want to help people do that sort of thing. So if anyone wants to get in touch, there you go. Sam's just told you that I helped them immensely, and none of them were very big things really, were they, Sam? Like, we just, I don't know, changed Mick's voicemail to make it sound like, you know, he was a tradie, and we just did a few other things like that, a bit of a logo and branding, which I referred to Janika beach graphic design. Janika got a shout out last week too. Gee, she must be pretty good. All right, here we go. Renee Deason. Hi Renee, sent me a message during the week. Can't wait to move to Cohuna. Oh, you're gonna love it. It's fantastic. Thanks for watching. All right, so I've just walked a little bit further. And there's the pool and the water slide. One of the most popular things in Cohuna in summer. Let's see if I can't zoom in, sorry, but yeah, that's the amazing water slide. And the back of the golf course there. Oh, Sam. Oh, thank you, Sam. You're so sweet. All right, so we're just doing a bit of a circuit really around the creek, around the park. That's the view back streetscape and the water tower, which is sort of our signature, one of our signature icons, I guess. And this is what's called the weir. Don't ask me all the technical stuff about it, but basically it drops the level of the creek, and it also means that the level of the water can be controlled so that when irrigation needs to happen for all the farmers, the water coming through is sufficient or restricted or whatever needs to happen. Obviously when I walk over here it's going to be a bit noisy, so bear with me. Look at the beautiful view though. And that's the pool, as you can see, very close to the edge of the creek. Probably not going to last there all that much longer. No, that's a little bit noisy. Just walked over the weir and we're looking now down towards Gilrul Park, which is a fantastic little oasis that's been done up with all native plants, and it's just a beautiful walk through there. Walk through there nearly every single day, and Cohuna Park Run, the track goes down there and around through all the gums and natives and everything. It's just absolutely beautiful. And this is the national channel, I hope that's right too, and it heads off here at the junction from the Gumbow Creek. It's all controlled by those doors, I guess they're doors, and all the controllers there. There's the creek, and that's where the channel heads out, and that goes down past all the farms and everything and helps them do their irrigation. It's not running, nothing running through there at the moment. I'll just walk over there, and then over here you'll see these, where are they? We've got this blocker thing here, and then behind there there's, I don't know. Normally there's these things in there, they're fish, what they're called, fish filters, so that little baby native fish don't go down into the channel. They actually stay in the creek system. Now I hope that's right. Someone get online and tell me if I'm wrong. Oh, hang on, here's the signs here. Gumbow Native Fish Recovery Plan, irrigation diversions, fish screens, that's what they're called. So a local company called AWMA actually designed and installed these. First in Australia, I reckon, and they're doing them all over the world and stuff now, doing amazing things. Oh, you can sort of see them behind the wall there. And they spin around and make sure the little fish can't get through to the channel and get lost in the system. So that's pretty. Oh, and the fish eggs. Oh, thank you, Sonia. You'll know about this. Thanks for watching, Son. Please feel free to add stuff if you know a lot more about all this stuff than me. So I'm just doing a bit of a walk around the precinct, the waterfront, giving you a bit of explanation about all the things that are going on. I'm sure I would have forgotten something, but this is Garden Park up here, and this is where we have the Cohuna Farmers and Makers Market, usually once a month. Obviously not happening at the moment, but the lady who organises it, Sarah Mostyn, she's incredible, and she's busily trying to plan and get it all back up and running as soon as it's safely possible. And it's such a great attraction for our town. On the Sundays that the market's on, the town is just absolutely vibing, and there's just always lots of visitors in town, and they support the other shops if they're open as well. So we've got our information centre here. It's not open at the moment, but yeah, that's a really good spot to go if you need any information about not just Cohuna but the Ganawara Shire, the National Park, all the lake systems and everything that are around about here. And yeah, it's just a really, really good resource for our town. Got the gum trees. It's very pretty along here, and we've got such a beautiful streetscape. Yeah, we're just so absolutely lucky here. The trees have been lopped for a bit of safety at the moment, but at least we've still got them here, and hopefully they never get removed. But yeah, this is like a great area for having markets and events. And we have New Year's Eve here, obviously on New Year's Eve, where we have bands and fun and stalls, or food court and things like that. We have some wonderful celebrations here. Oh, look at him. My mum will know what that's called, can't remember. He's obviously hunting for some fish or something. And then we've got our fish icon over there. I think that was from the Commonwealth Games or the Olympic Games. Commonwealth Games maybe. That's been sitting in there for a little while. So all these things that you can see are often run by, you know, the projects are run and sourced by volunteers and committees and grants, you know, writing grants. And so it's really good to get behind all these type of things if you want to see things happening in your town, improvements, and yeah, just making it a better place for everyone who lives here. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Kate. She reckons I do a good job. I'm huffing and puffing today. I feel like I'm blabbing on, but really, I think, you know, sometimes my videos are about specific businesses and giving them a promotion, but, you know, what about just an overall promotion for all the amazing things that are happening in the town and all the amazing people that are involved in getting these things happening. You know, there's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions on stuff, but what's good is to see people actually taking action, joining the Progress Association, putting their hands up for committees. Most people do. It's really great. And you actually get a lot out of volunteering as well. So it's not all hard work, very rewarding. And it's a great way of joining in the community and getting to know people as well, or even a different side of people that you might already think that you know, but you might not necessarily. So I really encourage people to get involved and have their say. So it's a great place to live. It is, Sonia, isn't it? It's amazing, especially on nice days like this when it's beautiful to show off. Most days are like this. So yeah, get in touch, leave some comments, guys, and I'll answer all questions. I always make sure I interact with people who are leaving me comments, and a lot of people, we're getting about 1,500 to 2,000 views on most videos, so that's absolutely amazing. And yeah, a lot of people leave comments over the weekend, and I really like that. I monitor them all and try and answer people's questions and get back to them. So the more we can do to promote our town and our area and get questions happening, get businesses working together. I noticed another awesome collaboration today, which was Northern Vic Caravans and the Cohuna Adventures kayak. I hope I'm not going to get them wrong, but I'll definitely put them in the comments. And you know, they're working together. Caravan hire, kayak hire, makes complete sense. So if people can collaborate with other businesses that are sort of in their industry, or if there's any way to work together, I've got a bit of a collaboration plan in my head at the moment. So yeah, I'll make sure I'll bring more to you about that. But make sure you sign up for our emails. Go to on our Facebook page. There's a thing that says sign up for email, I'm pretty sure, or just email me, or go to our website and you can sign up for our emails. I'm sending one out on Sunday. They only go out every fortnight, so I don't want to clog up your email address. But if there's anything you want to see on there, I put lots of things about events and things for businesses and some pretty photos. And yeah, but if anyone wants to know anything, just make sure you get in touch with us. We're here to help and we love it. All right, guys, I'll let you go now. Thanks for watching. Bye.